Welcome to episode 5 of the Diz Duo podcast. I'm Zach. That's my mom, Lynn.
Hi,
And joining with us is a special guest, an authorized Disney travel planner, Erika Armstrong. Erika, welcome to the podcast.
welcome, Erica.
Happy to be here.
All right, Mom, I think you already wanted to jump off with this question you've been dying to know. So ask the question you wanted to ask Erika about how all this works.
Erica, how did you get into the travel planning?
So it's so back in 2019, I was actually part of a well-known Disney group on Facebook, and I posted, so it was like around Halloween. Well, it was actually before 2019, but I posted around Halloween. It was a picture of the Nightmare Before Christmas house on Union Street, downtown Concord. And this lady that lives in Wilmington reached out to me because she's a huge Avett Brothers fan. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, my favorite band lives there." So me
Mhm.
and her kind of started a friendship that way. Well, she was a travel agent and asked me if I would be interested in learning more about it because I've been going to Disney since I was 8. So she said, do people ask you about Disney all the time? I was like, yeah. And she said, well, you know, why don't you get paid for what you do? Or like, helping people with their questions and planning vacations. And I said, I didn't even know you could do that. So I signed up and here I am I still do it. It's a fun it's my side job. There are people that do it full time, but it's my fun job is what I call it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It does sound like fun. That's for
it
sure.
is.
Well, it makes it more convenient now we live in a social media world and everything's done online. So it helps that somebody can just do this online. You can do it from wherever you are in the
Yep.
world, really, and you can ask you
Yep.
questions.
Yes.
Yep, I can literally anywhere I'm at, if anybody like they can, well, I do most of my business through Facebook, so they just text me or message me on Facebook and then I can help them like directly from my phone. I just get on there and I can get them the vacation quotes and all that stuff and do the payments and everything for them that way. So literally I can work from anywhere doing it.
That's
Well,
good.
there could be a side gig for you, Mom.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm interested.
So, Erica, one thing I want to know, a lot of people want to know. I mean, I kind of got the idea, but maybe coming from you, from more of a professional standpoint, how far out should people start planning for their Disney vacation?
So I have a lot of people that, they want to start planning at least a year out. That way they can make payments on the trip. If you stay on property and you do a resort ticket package, it's a $200 deposit. And then you can make payments along the way. There's not like a set amount you have to pay each month. So it helps people, be able to pay off their trip, like if they book it out a little bit further. I also have people that, they decide, hey, I want to go to Disney World in a week, and then we do it that way too. It's really all just about like your personal preferences. Sorry, my puppy wanted to play for a second. But yeah,
It's okay.
it's it's really about like how much you want to plan. Like if you want to, you know, have all your dining and all these special activities planned out, and you want to have it nailed down to exactly what you're going to do each second of the day. Or if you're more laid back and you want to, just fly by the seat of your pants, you can do that too.
It's kind of what I do, but I also I don't have to stay on property now. I'd stay with them. So
Yes.
Yeah.
when I go down there, I just if I go for like a day or two, get a day or two ticket, and that's good enough.
You
But
get your
yeah,
get your fix.
yeah. I mean, it's if you're down there enough, you don't have to wait a year to
Right.
spend a whole week,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I was gonna transition into. How long do you think people should stay at Disney? I mean, it probably varies. Like with me, a day is fine to get your little fix in. But I guess if people have either never done it or just wait years, probably longer. What do you usually see? How long do people stay if it's on
So
property?
if they've never been before, I normally recommend 5 to 6 days. That way, because I mean, there's no tired like Disney tired, but that way they can, go to a park per day. I normally don't recommend the park hopper for your first visit because it can be a lot. if you've never been there before and you want to see and do a bunch of stuff. So I normally say 5 to 6 days. That way you can either take a rest day, or if you want to go back to a certain park a different day, like if there was something you didn't get to do, you can always go back and do it.
Well, that's something, Mom, we always talk about take a day to spend on a property and enjoy the
Yes.
Hmm.
actual property that
Enjoy
you're paying all the money
enjoy the
for.
resort.
Right.
Exactly.
That too. So I mean we go down for Thanksgiving every year now, and we're going the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So Wednesday and Thursday, we don't have any park tickets. We're just gonna hang out at the resorts and stuff and resort hop. And then we'll have park tickets for the rest of the week. But I mean, we go so much that it's, if we don't see or do something, we know we'll go back and see it. But it's nice to relax when you're there because it is a lot. Because sometimes you're walking 15, 20 miles a day and you don't realize it, but then you're like, oh.
Oh,
So it's good to have a nice little rest day.
you realize it the next morning. That's for
Oh
Yes.
sure.
yes, yes.
Because there's,
But that day you look at you're like, oh my God, I walked 20 miles today. Yes, you
yeah.
did.
Now, do you only do Disney World or do you do Disneyland, Disney cruises, all that fun stuff?
I do Disney World Land, Disney Cruise Line, Alani, Adventures by Disney, um, all that fun stuff. So it's all of it. Disneyland Paris, um, Tokyo, Shanghai. I do
Oh, okay.
all of
I
it.
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All would be,
yeah,
yeah. That
yeah,
makes that
yeah,
that that works.
yeah.
Uh, is it harder to do international ones?
Kind of. It, they are. So it is true that it is cheaper to go to uh Disney Sea and Disney Tokyo than it is like Disney World or Disneyland. Um, Same with Paris. The only thing is like if you've been going to Disneyland or Disney World your entire life and then you go to, Japan, or you go to Paris, or you go to China and you go to one of those parks, it's a it's the same, but at the same time, like the culture is different. So that's like the biggest obstacle really is like the culture aspect of it. Because like in Japan, for example, they're like really big on um Duffy is like the little teddy bear is like a big thing over there. So like here you don't really see it, but over there that's
Um,
like their big thing. And then they're big on snacks and all that stuff too, and like Disney shaped foods and all of that.
I mean, I am too.
Oh yeah.
All right, Mom, you want to fire off another question?
yes. When is the best time to go on a Disney World vacation?
So honestly, I I don't like the heat.
Nope.
I know a lot of people have to go during the summer, so when that's like the only time they can go, or when the kids are out of school. I personally like going like January, February, March, um, September, October, November. Um, it's
Anytime to
really
avoid the summer, because that
well,
is
yes, yes. I went in July this year and it was awful, and I'll never do that again.
feels like the temperature of the sun. It's
To
awful.
wear a lot of dry fit.
Yes, we were there actually. This is the first time this year I was there on the 4th of July. First time I've ever been there on the 4th of July. I didn't go to a park on the 4th, but we were staying at the Contemporary, so everybody came there to watch fireworks. So it was insane.
Yes,
But
I
I
bet.
was I don't know how anybody went to the parks on that day. It was so hot,
Oh, wow.
but people do it.
I mean,
So
if you're spending that much money, I mean, you might as well
yeah,
just kind of
That's
go
true.
do it. I mean, you have no
yeah.
choice. I mean, just to have tons of water, and a lot of people, when we've talked about some prior things, people don't realize every one of these stands, anywhere you go in the Disney property, if you ask for a cup of ice water, it's free. Just go grab a cup
Yes.
of ice water
Hmm.
and just bring a bunch of bottles of water with you. We always keep frozen
Yes.
ones in the bag and melts throughout the day.
Yes.
When I mean throughout the day, it probably melts by lunch.
Oh, yeah. And
So
then all the fans, the cooling towels, all that stuff, take all of it.
yeah,
That's what I had to do.
We take plenty of water with us, that's for
Hmm.
sure. In fact, we freeze water bottles the night before, and then at least they're thawed by lunchtime,
Yeah.
maybe before. Depends on the temperature.
Well, and it's
Definitely.
crazy too. Well, I mean, Florida's weather is crazy anyway, because there's
Yes.
some years, like the first year we went for Thanksgiving, it was cold all week. And then last year we went and it was really hot the beginning of the week. And then by the end of the week, we were having to buy sweatshirts.
Oh, that's
So,
how Florida is in the
yeah.
in November and December. Yes,
Yep.
definitely.
So I always tell people to take layers too, because you never know.
Yes.
now
Yes.
which Disney parks have you been to? I know obviously Disney World. Have you been to Disneyland and other ones throughout the world?
So I have been to Disneyland and then California Adventure. I haven't been to any of the ones out of the country. I do have coworkers that have been though. So like I've seen all the pictures. I really want to go to Tokyo Disney and Disney Sea. Those look so like they look so cool. I have a coworker that's actually going later this year and I really want to smuggle myself into her suitcase and go with her, but I don't that's not going to happen. But
Just the technology they have in Japan is just
yeah.
something
It's
else on some of
amazing.
these rides.
It is
It's just
amazing.
the time and effort they have on a lot of those rides. And then you see Disney World, the stuff breaks down every other day, it feels like. So you kind of get jealous of everybody riding that stuff in Tokyo
Yes.
Disney.
Yeah, and then they have like their Pirates of the one of my favorites is Pirates of the Caribbean, and their Pirates of the Caribbean puts ours to shame.
Oh, Disneyland is the Pirates of the Oh, I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
But like
I haven't been,
Tokyo,
and I haven't been to land, but she has, and I've heard good things about all the other ones too.
Yes.
yes. Disneyland, you need to go to Disneyland.
Yes.
Just getting me to fly across the country is hard to do. So
You have to break it up like we did.
yeah, just if I go further west than Vegas, it's hard to get past that.
No, I know. But if I did it, anybody can do it.
All right, Erica. So every episode we try to play some sort of game, and this game I've taken from other podcasts before. So this one's going to be for you specifically. So
Okay.
you have $15 to spend to build the perfect Walt Disney World vacation, and that's a thumbnail, building the perfect Walt Disney World vacation. So
Okay.
$5 is obviously the max. You can't use $5 for all of them because you only have 15, so you got to figure out wisely. And you won't know the next category until you already spent your first dollar. So for the first category, the resort that you're going to stay. So for $1, you have All Star Sports. For $2, you have Pop Century. For $3, you have Port Orleans, either one. $4, you have the Contemporary. And $5, you have the Grand Floridian.
I would do Port Orleans.
Okay. Which one do you prefer?
I like French Quarter because it's
Yes.
smaller and there's only one bus stop.
Yep, yep, I like that one too. And we
I
were on
like
that. And the kids' swimming area is really neat.
yes.
Yes. And I like the theme and the fact that you can just walk and go get beignets every day.
And beignets are pretty good.
Mhm.
Yep.
And the boat to Disney Springs is nice too.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, the transportation to the parks. So for $1, you can walk. For $2, drive your own car. $3, take the Disney bus. $4, the gondolas. Or $5, the minivan.
The bus.
So that one should be pretty simple. But people get
Yeah.
fancy, want the minivan. The dining options. So for one, this is for anything you take into the park. So for $1, you have homemade sandwiches. $2 is just fast food. For $3, quick service over the counter. For $4, quick service dine-in restaurants like the Beauty and Beast restaurant. And $5, table service restaurants only.
I would do the quick service, the counter service, I guess. Yeah, I would do that.
You know, it's terrible. I'm not even calculating this. Three, six. Now you picked all $3 ones, so you can go all out right here.
Ooh.
So the time to visit, $1, June. The reason that one's low, there's no festivals, and it's also 1,000 degrees. So $2, you have July through September. The reason that's so low, you do have a food and wine festival, and you have other festivities going on throughout the parks, but it's also the temperature of the sun. For $3, January through February, and $4 March through May, and $5 October through December, because there's a bunch of different festivals and so much different festivities. That's why that's the most expensive.
I would have to do I would do January, well, yeah, January or February. The Festival of the Arts, I feel like it doesn't get the love that it should sometimes. It's one of the shortest Epcot festivals, but it's actually really cool. I like going to it, and the weather's always mild, so
Wow, you went $3 across the board. So yeah, $3 to spare. You can even throw you can throw in fast food. You can throw in a Pop Century stay if you wanted to, things like that.
yeah. Yeah.
And Mom, I don't know if I've been to Festival of the Arts. I might have, but I know you have, and you
Yes,
can speak on the uniqueness of that festival.
it is. And some of the food is some of it I would not eat, but it's just amazing how they come up with the creativity is just it is amazing. And the art. I just love to
Yes.
walk around and look at all of the art.
Art that
It's
I've
cool
never
because they have
seen.
the things you can like step into, so it's like you're a piece of the art.
Yes, definitely. Um, and the way they draw the 3D uh, art on the sidewalk with the chalk. Now, when I'm talking about art, Zach,
Oh
it's
no,
the
I have been there.
it's the Disney characters and
I
things.
might have been because I remember seeing the 3D chalk one time, and I was
You
like, I
may
can't even do
have.
2D chalk.
I don't quite remember. You might have been younger.
No, I mean I remember like distinctly recently, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I could be
We get
wrong.
to, there's some artists that you get to meet too. Like we met a
Yes.
guy, I forget his name, but we met a guy and he customized a picture for my mom. And then we sat there for probably about like 45 minutes to an hour talking to him. We took our picture with him and everything. And but yeah, he took a print that he already had, but then he made it one of a kind, it was really cool. And like, and he didn't
Oh,
charge you extra for it.
that's neat.
So
Yeah, that's yeah. So when you're planning a Disney vacation for somebody, what park do you tell people to start with? Specifically ones that have never been to Disney World or any of them, but
I
probably Disney
say
World.
if you've never been, I always say start at Magic Kingdom because in Disney World, that's the OG park.
Mhm.
That's what I'd always say is to start with Magic Kingdom.
What's your favorite
Um,
park?
what's my favorite part? Ooh. Uh, it's a tie between, so it used to be Hollywood Studios back in the day when it was MGM,
Mm.
used to be. Now it is not. Um, now it's probably a tie between Epcot and Magic Kingdom, but I'm weird. I like Magic Kingdom at night
Yes.
because of all the
Oh,
lights
yeah,
and
that
everything.
is really, it is really cool.
So, yeah, I like Epcot and Magic Kingdom.
I think Epcot's slowly become my favorite, mainly because I like the food. I usually go, if I go down to a park, I'm going during a festival. And usually it's
Yeah,
the Food and Wine Festival. I've
yeah,
already looked up all this stuff. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but they even have an app now you can go through and just
yes.
check everything out.
Mhm.
And I've already done that. I'm not even down there. It hasn't even started yet. I'm still looking, I'm like, oh, I'll try that and check that
Getting
out.
close to it. Getting
But
close.
Hollywood Studios might be my favorite just because of Star Wars, and I'm a geek. I'm a Star Wars geek.
Yes, I'm not. So, my husband's a big Star Wars fan. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I loved the old Hollywood aspect when it was like you had the Streets of America, and then I loved the Great Movie Ride. That was my favorite. And then I like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it's not the same. I miss I miss the Great Movie Ride.
I do like what they are doing there, and they're going to add that whole new animation
Yes.
studio and changing that because Star Wars launch it's not doesn't need to be there anymore. They have a whole Star
No.
Wars land, so I like what they're doing with that. So they
They're
slowly trying to bring back what they had.
yeah, they're kind of it's kind of with the changes that they're making, it kind of gives me the like a California Adventure vibe
Hmm.
because California Adventure is
Oh, yes, I
it's
agree.
like Hollywood Studios, but then it's like Hollywood Studios and Epcot mixed together, but different. I don't
I
know
know
how
Yeah,
what
else
you're
to explain it.
saying
Yeah.
because I've experienced it, so I
Right.
know what you're
Right.
saying.
yeah. Well, I think, and we had an episode dedicated a lot to it that Monsters Inc. Land's going to be incredible when they finally get that done. Now,
Hmm.
and one thing Disney always has a bad reputation at is that they, first of all, take forever to build something,
Yes.
and they always delay things, and or they just don't build new things. Well, when here's the difference though that I've noticed from a lot of people that have been posting about like Universal's Epic Universe when they go to Epic Universe, they're like, yeah, it's neat. It's not the same. It just doesn't feel the same as like when you
Right.
walk into Disney. It's a whole complete, it's literally you're walking into a different world when you're at Disney. People are like, you
Right.
just don't get that feeling when you're at anything at Universal, specifically Epic Universe, which I thought that was kind of surprising because it looked cool from the videos I saw, but I can also understand where they're coming from.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's that Disney bubble. Like once you go into it, it's the outside world doesn't matter.
No,
Yeah.
I I agree.
Now, what's one attraction that they're building that you're really looking forward to? I mean, there's Monsters Inc. Land, but now you got Villains Land, Cars Land coming to Magic Kingdom, all sorts of things continuously being built. Animal Kingdom's finally adding stuff.
I'm excited for definitely for the whole Monsters Inc. thing. I want to see how they do that. Um, I'm excited to see how they redo the Rock and Roller Coaster with the Muppets. So I like the Muppets. Um, Cars Land, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm kind of sad because of like the area that it took over. But I hope that I want to see I really like Cars Land and California Adventure, so if they can make it
Mhm.
look as cool as that, then I'll be happy with it. Villains Land, I'm really excited about that. Um, I'm also really excited that in Adventureland, the new little bar lounge thing that they're opening up right there across from Pirates, what's it called? Something and
Beak and
Barrel.
Barrel.
Beak and barrel.
Yes, Peak and Barrel. I'm excited about that because, like I said, Pirates was the first ride that I ever rode when I went to Disney. So I have this weird obsession with it. But I'm excited about that. Um, I'm just excited to see how it all like comes out and how it all unfolds. I hope they do a better job with redoing the Rock and Roller Coaster than they did with. I'm not a fan of the Frozen ride.
Now, listen, I've got the little kids, so if I didn't have little kids, I probably would never ride the Frozen ride, but they absolutely, well, specifically the little girl loves that.
Yes.
Well,
Um,
I love Frozen. I just feel like they could have done a way cooler thing than what they did.
like they did in Tokyo.
Yes.
Because
Mhm.
Tokyo's is absolutely incredible. I don't know.
Yes.
It's the same company. I don't know why you just can't have that same technology.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mom, have you ever seen the Tokyo Disney Frozen or any of the Tokyo Disney rides before?
I've seen a few of them.
Their
I've just
technology is like out of this world, and I'm like, I get it. I understand that Japan's
yes.
like another 2, 3 decades ahead of everybody with technological advances, but
Mhm.
it is the same parent company. I
Yes.
feel like some instead of just having a plastered face with a TV on it as Elsa.
Well, I think they like to separate things too. Make each park unique and each world unique and each land unique to
Even though most a lot of rides between Disneyland and Disney World. Even the newer ones are identical. Like Tiana.
Yes, that
Tiana's
you
the
are
same. That's
you're
the same
right.
ride, except the flume's different. But they
Mhm.
did do a good job with Tiana when it works.
Yes.
I will say that I miss Splash Mountain, but I admit I do like the Tiana ride. It
Yes.
needed to be
It
updated. It
is.
really did.
It
But
is
they
neat.
did a really good job with that one. I was hoping it didn't turn out like Frozen did, and I was happy with it. And I
They
really like The Princess and the Frog.
Well, they went old school with the animatronics and
Yeah.
like an old
Mhm.
school, new school. So it's the same
Yeah.
Yes.
concept, but they updated how they move and kind of like how they did with the Avatar Navi River Adventure. That's
Yep.
the
Mhm.
same type of idea with I mean, they work phenomenally. Have you seen the new Country Bears, Erica?
Yes.
I think it's great. I think it's
I
great.
like it.
Now it's not like questionable in some of the songs that they choose. Now they're
No,
like,
and
oh, it's
little
actually a
kids
Disney
can sing
song. So
along.
Yeah.
because some of the songs, I'll never forget it. My brother was with us, and they were starting to sing, and he looked at me. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if they could really say some of that stuff anymore, but
No, no. But it definitely needed updated. And like I said, little kids can sing along. It's really it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I mean it's cute. It's one of those that I mean I used to do it a whole lot like every time we went when I was little, I was like, we've got to go to Country Bears, but then,
Mhm.
after you've seen it 10 times, it's the same thing. But I do like how they did it. It's a good job. They did a good job.
yeah, I was worried they were just going to get rid of it completely. I'm glad they redid it the way they
Yeah.
did. But I think a lot of stuff they've hit so, and I'm excited for the Encanto part, and I know the kids are going to love that. Kids every of all ages.
Yes.
That's one of the most popular movies on Disney Plus in the last few years, so I know that's going to be a big hit. I'm excited for Indiana Jones. Nobody knows what the
Yes.
dinosaur ride is anymore,
No.
unfortunately. We had
No.
just a recent episode on Animal Kingdom, and we were like, yeah, dinosaurs cool, but nobody really knows any of this stuff anymore because nobody catches what all these references are
No.
from Dinosaur. And I like the way they're going to go about doing it.
Yes.
Um,
It's going to
and I've
be.
been having too much fun with AI things, and I put an AI thing out that they should do something with Up in the tropical Americas
Yes.
too.
Mm.
Something
That would
with
be
Kevin,
cool.
something with Kevin,
Yes.
because I think that would be cool. Uh, I think that's all I've got. Do you have anything else you want to ask Erica before we get off of here, Mom?
Did we mention staying off property versus on property?
No, you can mention that if you want to do that.
Okay. Let's do what are the downsides and upsides of staying off property versus on property?
So if you stay off property, um, you have to, if you, when you purchase tickets, you have to pay for them in full. So that's depending on how long you go, that's a huge chunk of change you're putting out right there. Another thing is me personally, once I get to Disney and I park my car, I don't drive it the entire time I'm there. I let Disney do all the driving. I don't have to worry about traffic. I don't have to worry about parking. Um, so that's another little thing. Like you pay to park when you go every day, and then um, if after you've walked, 20 miles, do you really want to get in the car and drive? I don't, but I mean, some people do. Some people do. Another good thing, like if you stay off property, I mean, you still get to like you can still book lightning lanes and dining reservations. You just aren't as able, you're not able to do it as soon. And then with like the dining reservations, if you stay on property, you can book them 60 days out for your entire trip. If you
Mhm.
stay off property, you have to go in and do it day by day. Um, so I do that for all of my clients so they don't really have to worry about it if they stay on property or off property. It's
Mhm.
just if it's something where you're booking it for yourself, I mean, it can be a pain if you're having to wake up every day to book dining reservations. But it's like little stuff like that.
Mhm. Okay. Okay.
Well, I think that does it for all the questions we have, Erica. We'll put your socials and stuff on here in case anybody wants to reach out to you for any travel questions that they might have, or they want to book a whole vacation with you.
Yeah.
So I'll put that down at the bottom. You have Facebook and Instagram, right?
I do have an Instagram. I'm rebuilding it right now, so mainly everything is on Facebook for
Okay.
right now.
I'll put the handle on there for everybody to see. Oh, real quick. What's your favorite ride out of all the parks? Everywhere.
It has to, I guess, Guardians of the Galaxy.
There you go. That's my son's
Yes,
favorite. Yeah,
yes,
that's
that is
mine too.
my favorite.
Yeah.
That is the only ride that I will pay for.
Yes. And that's the only one I would actually wait in line for at least for an
Yes,
hour. Other
Yes.
yes,
rides, nah. I ain't gonna
yeah,
ride.
no. I love a lot of other rides, but like that one is the only one hands down that I will pay for. So,
I agree.
and wait in
I've done
line
it.
I
for.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
and if you have a kid, the ride swapper thing is great. And I got to ride
Yes.
that twice for free and once paid. So I rode it 3 times in a day. Got the same dang song every time somehow.
Sounds like a good day.
It was September every single time. Uh, well,
Really?
yeah, every single time. Every time I had it. Finally, I got a different one at the one of the times I went. But no, it was pretty much Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire every time. Yep. No,
I
it
usually
was
get
good.
Disco Inferno.
I don't think I've had that one. I think I've had Iran. That was the only different one I had.
Oh, okay. You had that one. All right.
Um, well, thank you for coming on. Make sure
Thank
everybody
you for
you
having
like,
me.
share, subscribe, follow anywhere you get social media, podcasts, all that fun stuff. Make sure you contact Erica if you have any questions. You have a Disney vacation planning, or you're about to wanting to book one and you don't want a little bit of an easier path to do it. She knows how to get it done for you guys. So thank you for coming on, Erica. We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Erica.
And
Thank you.
we'll see everybody next Friday. This will drop this Friday, so every Friday. So yeah, I think that does it. Everybody have a magical day.
You
Bye,
too.
everyone.
Bye.